in the dishwasher except our top with the motor. Right here we're going to take our steaks. We're going to put them on our stainless rack, and again it's at 4 inches. Then we're going to take a little bit of oil and brush our steaks. That's what gives it that nice brown and crispy, yummy coating on the outside. And we're going to season them with just a little bit of salt. And I don't use a lot of salt because it brings the moisture out of your meat. And so we want to keep that inside. Just a little bit for flavor on the outside, some pepper, and that's to taste. Let's do some fresh herbs on the top, and that's going to end up being the bottom, but they'll coat right in there. And a couple rosemary sprigs just to give it that flavor going through. Just that simple. And don't forget, we're going to add our vegetables and our lobster tails when we turn our steaks. Now's a great time to consult our quick and easy cooking guide, because you know what? This tells us everything we need to know with our NuWave oven. What have we got? 2-inch thick steaks. What do we have here? Steaks 2 inches thick. We also, don't forget, have this in Spanish for us. And we've got a 4-inch rack setting already done. And now let's pick. How do we want our steaks? Rare, medium, or well done? It's all spelled out very clearly. Not only that, it tells us if we're going to start from fresh or from frozen, because don't forget, you don't have to thaw first. So if your steaks are in the freezer, bring them on. You don't have to thaw them first. 2-inch thick steaks, if we want the medium rare, 9 minutes per side. And we're also going to be doing lobster. Let's find out, how long does that take? Lobster tails, about 4 inches on the grill. 3 minutes per side if they're fresh. 4 minutes per side if they're frozen. So we're going to stop it after we turn it, add our lobster tails, and we're going to have surf and turf. So again, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. We put on our dome. We set it up for cooking. Cook time, how long did we say? 7 minutes. Start. 1, 2, 3, and in 7 minutes we'll be ready to turn our steaks. That's telling us that it's time to turn our steaks. And again, let me point out how handy, do you see that steam coming out? How handy it is to have our dome rest right there so we can continue our recipe and do it with ease and accuracy. All right, we've turned our steaks. Now we're going to add our lobsters. And because they're frozen, these are 4 minutes per side. Now how perfect is that? Because we have 8 minutes left for our steaks. And below that, we're going to put our vegetables. And we're going to do it the easy way, because that's the way I cook. We've got a zipper lock bag with our cut up fresh vegetables. We're going to add some oil, some seasoning, some salt, shake it up, and just add it right to the bottom. And what's great is all that juice from your steak is going to season your vegetables and make it so delicious and so succulent. And it's a meal that's fit for royalty, and you've done it also quickly and efficiently right in your NuWave oven. Now we've got to turn our lobster tails in 4 minutes, so we're going to set it for 4. When it's done, we'll turn our lobster tails 4 minutes more, and we have dinner. It's just this simple, remember? 1, 2, 3, cook time, 4 minutes, start, and we're halfway to surf and turf. All right, now our last turn of our lobster tails, 4 minutes away from our romantic surf and turf supper. Look at how beautiful everything looks. Absolutely spectacular. And you know, I live in Maine, and I take my lobster very seriously, and your NuWave oven does a phenomenal job. You're going to love it. Let's melt some butter, shall we? We've got it in a heat-proof container. It's going to be so good with our lobsters, and I hate to tell you this, but I even like melted butter on my steak. So we're going to put that right in the bottom on our stainless steel liner pan. Put it back on. Continue our cooking simply by going start. And now in 4 minutes, we'll have lobster tail, New York steaks, an assortment of vegetables, and melted butter for the whole thing. A perfect meal in less than 30 minutes. Do I hear the dinner bell? Yes. All we need to do is call somebody we love and serve them this fabulous surf and turf dinner. Look at how beautiful this is. Cooked to perfection, an entire meal waiting for you. As soon as you get your NuWave home, you're going to be cooking like this every night of the week. Look at how spectacular. Oh my. And even our melted butter. And I like to take this and put a little parsley on top. And then we've got parsley butter just like that. And let's put some of our fresh, gorgeous roasted vegetables around. Look at this meal. It's healthy, it's delicious, and it's romantic. Of course, the butter, well, we all have to have a little fun, don't we? Now look at that. Spectacular, fresh, delicious food. Doesn't get any better than this, and it's what you're going to be doing every day in your NuWave oven. All right, let's cut into our steak. Oh, it cuts like butter. And look at that. Let's make some salmon. So simple. What's great is you can go to like the warehouse club and get a whole salmon, cut it into sections, wrap what you're not going to use, keep it in the freezer, and then you can go right from frozen to your NuWave. And the thing that I want you to remember is how much money you're going to be saving once you get your NuWave home. We're going to put it pretty side down because we're going to turn this after 6 minutes. And we want the pretty side up when we turn it. Now how I make this salmon is so easy. Is I brush it with a little bit of oil, and I brush it with a bit of soy sauce. And did you know if you marinate fish too much, especially if it's got any salt or soy in the marinade, it draws the moisture out. So that's why we do it at the last minute. Then we're going to take some light brown sugar, and this coats the salmon and gives it a wonderful glaze. You know how those chefs do in those great restaurants that you love to eat in so much? Well, now you're doing the same recipes at home, saving time, saving money, and getting fresh, delicious food. Now we said 6 minutes. You simply press the cook time, and I said 6 minutes because ours is just a little bit thicker than an inch. We'll hit the 6, and then we'll press start. That's all you need to remember. Now it's time to finish off our salmon and our asparagus. And look at this. Look at how gorgeous. Our sugar has caramelized our salmon. It's moist and delicious. And look at how easy it flips over. So easy to cook with, so easy to use. How many times have you struggled outside on a grill and watched your fish fall right through? It's impossible to judge the time of the coals. This just makes it simple. And you know that your heat is going to be circulating and cooking your fish evenly because you have that convection fan circulating your heat. And remember, you've got that conduction that is browning it and getting it crispy, and that infrared that's cooking it from the inside out. So if you've chosen to do it right from the freezer, it's